Press releases. Press releases are one of the most legitimate and compelling ways to get publicity and targeted traffic. The whole reason for writing press releases is to get publicity, to get noticed by the media, and to get your name out there. It's like being featured in Forbes magazine on the front page. Imagine this kind of media coverage. Have you ever noticed that the news stories you've read online pop up in print and on the radio in the days that follow? Why do you think that is? Well, radio stations need to fill their airtime, right? Newspapers need to fill their pages. And where do these media outlets get their stories? Now, 50 years ago, they needed to do field research, but these days, media folks are lazy. They sit at their desks, read Yahoo News or MSN and any other number of sites. Then they regurgitate what they read online. The internet is one of the most commonly used primary sources, and your press release could easily be picked up. All you have to do is just put it where it needs to be, and I can show you how to do that. An online press release gets you guaranteed coverage online, and if it is done well, it will get you media coverage in print, on the radio, and potentially on television. Now, how does it work? Well, almost 9 out of 10 press releases pop up on Google, Yahoo, and MSN. That is 90%. And these online news sources are read by literally millions of people each day. Now, if you don't get picked up the first time, drop a couple more press releases and that should do the trick. Your press release may not pop up on millions of laptops and monitors, but it will pop up on the screens you want, and here is how. The news sites asks you to categorize your press release before submitting it, and then it pops up in the news feeds of people who are interested in topics relating to your field that you chose, the categories. Remember when you first signed up for MSN Hotmail and you had to check off the different things that you are interested in? Well, that's how they determine which stories will pop up in your news feed. And now that social networking sites like Facebook, which has detailed lists of people's interests, are expanding their grip on the internet, press releases will be able to hit even more accurately targeted traffic for your website. When somebody reads your press release, it will pop up on their friends' Facebook accounts. John Smith just read this article, or something like that. Now that's targeted traffic that will in a short time also become viral as social networking sites expand their presence online. And people who have specific interests go to specific pages like Google Money, Yahoo Finance, even Yahoo Sports and other Yahoo Entertainment. Your press release will pop up in the news feeds that are related to your field. And much like the article directories we've talked about, the people who go to these news outlets trust them. And when they read your press release, they will trust you. I'm sure you read Yahoo News, MSN, or even Google. Don't you trust them? Now, submit your press releases to news outlets like these and get the exposure to clients who will trust you. This is a solid example of primary marketing. It is a one-time hit that gets you some immediate traffic. The next day, there will be new press releases that will be submitted to those outlets, and it will push your press release back a little bit. But the first couple of days, you will get major exposure and an opportunity to build a solid client list. A client list you can later use and trade with joint venture partners to get an even bigger client list. And all this with only one press release. Now you may ask, how do I submit a press release? Now there are several ways to do it. You can hit up a website like massmediadistribution.com, prweb.com, which is my favorite, or even prlog.com. But my program will go into detail explaining some of your options and how to do it step by step. The bottom line is that press releases get massive targeted traffic at affordable rates, and sometimes even for free.